So let's have an honest talk about the good and the bad parts of YouTube from someone who's seen a lot of life before the digital age and now enjoys being part of it. Hi, I'm John. Welcome to In John's Universe. Today I'm going to be talking about YouTube for everyone, the good, the bad, and what every creator needs to know before hitting that upload button. YouTube can be amazing, but it's not all sunshine and subscribers. Whether you're just curious, thinking about starting your first channel, or like me, a senior who's been on the channel since January, and I'm keeping exploring it and I'm keeping doing my thing. You might be wondering, is it really worth the time? Can anyone get noticed? And what's the truth behind all the hype? In this video, I'm going to break it all down, the inspiring parts, the tricky parts, and why YouTube isn't the get-rich-quick platform some people think it is. By the end, you'll know what it's really like to be a creator, no matter your age. Let's start with the positive, because YouTube really is one of the most amazing inventions of our time. So here's the good side of YouTube. It's a world of knowledge at your fingertips. YouTube has become the world's largest classroom. You can learn anything: cooking, photography, home repair, or how to use the latest gadgets. When I was younger, you had to check out library books or ask around to borrow them. Now the answer is right there on your screen, usually explained by someone just like you who figured it out and wanted to help. It's practical, visual, and free, and that's incredible. Everyone has a voice. The beauty of YouTube is that you don't need permission to be seen or heard. No big studios, no gatekeepers, just you, your story, and your camera. And that's powerful. Seniors, teens, teachers, musicians, travelers, everyone has a place. I've seen channels by older adults who started just sharing their day-to-day life and ended up building real communities. It shows that creativity has no expiration date. Creativity without limits. YouTube is an outlet for creativity in every form, from storytelling and music to humor, teaching, and even quiet reflection. It's the one place where you can reinvent yourself or share what you know, and there's always someone who will connect with it. I've watched creators who started with no background in media become skilled editors, storytellers, and teachers. YouTube pushes people to grow, not just in views, but in skills and confidence. You build a real community. YouTube isn't about just uploading videos. It's about connecting with people. When someone leaves a comment saying, "This helped me," or "I needed to hear that today," it's not just feedback, it's connection. It's a personal connection to that person. That's what I love most about it. It's just like my morning conversations at Chick-fil-A. YouTube feels like a digital version of sitting down with friends. You never know who your words will reach or how they might brighten someone's day. It's a source of endless entertainment. Let's not forget, YouTube is fun. Whether you're into music from the 50s and 60s, documentaries, cooking shows, or hobby videos, there's something out there for everyone. For me, I like to listen to the same songs I grew up with, right alongside new creators sharing their talents. It's nostalgia and discovery all rolled into one. However, there is a bad side to YouTube. It's something that you should be aware of. YouTube's not perfect. For all the good things it brings, some challenges come with it, especially if you decide to start your own channel. The dreaded algorithm. The algorithm is powerful but picky. The algorithm determines which videos people see. Sometimes it works beautifully, recommending things you love, but other times it hides good content because it just doesn't fit the popular trend at the moment. For creators, it can feel not very encouraging. You might pour your heart into a video, and it barely gets noticed. Not because it's bad, but it's because the algorithm didn't pick it up. It's a reminder that on YouTube, Views don't always equal value. There's always the pressure to perform. Once you start creating, you realize how numbers can take over. Views, likes, subscribers, watch hours are important. YouTube rewards consistency and engagement, which is fine, but for solo creators, it can be overwhelming. Some people burn out trying to keep up with the trends or post weekly, even when it stops being fun. That's why I remind myself I'm not here to compete, I'm here to connect and contribute. The ever present negativity and trolls. I've talked about this before. Let's talk about the comments section. Most people are supportive, but a few can be mean, judgmental, or simply rude. It's not easy to forget there's a real person behind every screen. As a creator, you have to develop a bit of a thick skin. Don't let the negativity drown out the good voices, the ones that truly matter. Now, I've mentioned this before. The way I handle it is sometimes if I'm in one of those moods, I'll respond to a comment that's negative or snarky or rude, and I'll respond to it in the same manner, and then I'll just block that person because I don't want it to be on my channel and affect the other viewers or other subscribers to my channel. They don't need that negativity. They're here to learn something and to have some fun along the way, and that's my way of protecting them. Another bad or negative part of YouTube is you could run into misinformation and clickbait because anyone can upload anything. Not everything you see on YouTube is accurate. Some videos exaggerate or mislead to get clicks. That's what's called clickbait. It's part of the modern internet, unfortunately. That's why it's so important to check your sources and stick with creators you trust. YouTube is a time trap and a distraction. Let's be honest, YouTube can be addictive. You start out with one video about fixing your sink, and suddenly you're watching a documentary on penguins or an old Elvis performance. It's not all bad, but it's easy to lose track of time. I've done it numerous times. I'll be on YouTube and all of a sudden I'll look at my clock and it'd be 2 o'clock in the morning. I got to get out of that habit. The best approach is watch with purpose, not just habit. Use it to enrich your day, not replace it. One of the most important things is to understand is YouTube is not a get rich quick scheme. Now, I want to spend a moment here because this is something a lot of people misunderstand. There's a belief out there that if you start a YouTube channel, you'll start making money fast. And the truth is, it doesn't work that way. Yes, YouTube can pay creators, but it takes time, a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before you can even apply to monetize your channel. And even then, the earnings start small, sometimes just a few dollars a month. To make a living, most creators post for years before they see steady income. The real success on YouTube comes not from chasing money, but from building trust and value. Viewers can tell when you're genuine, and that's what keeps them coming back. I keep repeating this, be authentic. If your goal is to share something meaningful, to teach, to inspire, or connect, then you're already winning. Money might follow later, but purpose comes first. That's why I tell people, YouTube isn't a lottery ticket. It's more like planting a garden. You water it, nurture it, and it grows over time. And what it does is something you can truly be proud of. Let me talk a little bit about my own monetization. Yeah, I got monetized back in July of this year, and it was from one viral video. It's almost 117,000 views on that one viral video. That put me to more than 1,000 subscribers. I have about 5,800 now and a lot of watch hours. And I think my first check was $202.20. and I haven't received, well, not a check, but money into my checking account. All my videos are monetized now, and I can see a little bit here and a little bit there. Sometimes on one video, I'll make 75 cents. Sometimes I'll make $1.10 or something like that. And that accumulates up to $100. And when the $100 mark is reached, then YouTube will release those funds. So I don't receive money back into my account every month. It has to accumulate. And it's a slow go. Yeah, I was ecstatic when I got my first deposit into my checking account, and that was great. It was very ego satisfying, but the money hasn't come since. So finding the balance. Is YouTube good or bad? The truth is, it's both, just like most things in life. It's a fantastic tool for learning, creativity, and connection, but it also requires patience, self awareness, and boundaries. If you use it with the right mindset, not as a shortcut to fame, but as a way to share something real, it can be one of the most rewarding experiences you'll ever have. YouTube is a reflection of the world we live in, one that is full of opportunity, creativity, and community. The key is to use it with intention, learn from it, grow from it, and share something that makes a difference. I grow from it every day. I'm trying to learn something new, and that keeps me motivated. It enhances my skill, and hopefully, it's going to make me better at my presentations and the content that I'm going to be putting up. If we do all of that, YouTube will stay what it was always meant to be, a place where anyone can create, connect, and be heard. Well, thanks for listening to me today. I do appreciate it. If you have subscribed to the channel, thank you. I appreciate you coming back. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would do so. Please click the thumbs up button, and that'll indicate to the algorithm that this video was liked. The algorithm does use that thumbs up button. Also, if you want to be aware of future videos I put up, there's a little notifications bell. You can click on that, and that'll tell you when I'm going to put up a new video. Also, please put comments in. Comments are what connects everybody here. I read all the comments. I respond to all the comments, not just with a thumbs up or a word or two, but I try to put something meaningful behind the comments. And my philosophy is if you've taken the time to leave a comment, I'm going to take the time to respond to that comment. So again, thanks for being here today. I do appreciate it. You have a good day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.